EmceeTV.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy, that motherfucker Steve, coming at you live from GFG Studios in Des Moines, Iowa. As always, with me, I got my bro.
This your boy Big Ray West, B-I-double-G, representing the west side of Des Moines, Iowa, not to be confused with the coast, and they know.
We're coming at you, we got some new equipment, you know what I mean? And we're coming at you live from Race Spot today, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel real at home. I feel a different kind of comfort today on the podcast. Ain't no telling what the fuck I'm gonna say.
So we're gonna go ahead and blast this link real quick one time. I will share it and tag you in it, bro, or you can share it too, whatever.
Let's do it.
And we're gonna see if we can notify folks that we live real quick. That way, everybody got an opportunity to jump on board and be a part of the conversation.
And then I walked out feeling like Park.
So we're gonna try and do that one time. We hit share. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of a late start today, but you know what I mean? We out here. We out here. You know what I mean? That's what happens when you get new gear. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta dial it in. You gotta do the damn thing. But
Wow. It's all right.
she didn't get the thumbnail, but that's all right. Boom.
So what's going on? What's going on?
Man, I did a bunch of yard work today, and just been playing catch up, trying to get everything right on my spot. You know what I mean? And yeah,
Right.
got this new camera off Amazon Prime. Matter of fact, I can't even really yell out the manufacturer because it just says webcam. So I'm not sure. It's supposed to be 4K. We'll have to see what this actually uploads in. I think it said 1280 by 720 at 30 frames per second. So we'll have to see. I don't know what the audio quality is going to look like.
That's 1K.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's Blu-ray, but it ain't 4K.
Yeah,
you know? Those are different metrics. So we'll see.
But man, how you feel about the weather today? What'd you think about that shit?
It's hot, but it wasn't terrible. You know what I mean? Like, it was warm, but I don't even know what it peaked out at. But
man, it wasn't as humid as it was yesterday. Shit.
Yeah, it says it's 87 right now, which isn't it's not horrible. You know what I mean? I think it's supposed to get a lot hotter. You know what I mean?
I'm thinking about hopping on that grill tonight, man.
Okay, what you gonna put on there?
I don't know yet, man, but I'm always a sucker for some wings, man. Some real wings, you know what I'm saying? A little party wings.
Oh, you like the boneless one?
No. Like little chicken wings, not the whole wing. You know what I'm saying? A little party wings.
I'm fucking with you.
Okay,
I know you're
boneless. Hey, I fuck with the boneless too, though. I'll throw some boneless on the grill. Shit.
You might have to stop by Jethro's and get us some boneless wings. Jethro's, if you can hear me, go ahead and sponsor us.
Nah, hell no. We want Wingstop for the boneless.
Oh, okay.
We want Wingstop for the boneless.
I didn't even get a chance to jump on any topics or anything because I was in traffic heading this way to try and get us set up. But we got this dope ass backdrop. We looking clean. We looking crispy. We look good. So we got that.
So shit, we got some shit coming up. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow, I'm gonna be taking off. I'm gonna be hitting the road. I'm gonna be going to see Ice Cube and King ISO and Steady P and OG Warren G. You know what I'm sizzling? They're gonna be at Grinders in Kansas City, so that's gonna be a time. The next day, I'll be in Lawrence, Kansas, fucking with Bazaar of D12. You feel me?
Rufus.
Absolutely. And then shout out to my big homie Black Smoke and Rich Tycoon. We're gonna be linking up and shooting a music video out there.
Salute.
Me and Rich Tycoon got a new record that's gonna drop called Early in the Morning, featuring Black Smoke. So we're not just going for fun. We're gonna be working down there too.
I love it. You know what? I wasn't even paying attention. I need to get up in here that way we can see the comments. Make sure we got the comments here. Because you never know. We might have some folks in here watching with us. I know my man, the homie Frank Mank. He's built like a tank. You know what I mean? That dude rock solid. But Frank Mank is always up in here with us, so I figured I'd just go ahead and check, make sure I wasn't sleeping on anybody in the comment section. If you're watching, drop us a name, smash that thumbs up one time for us, and let us know you in here. We shout you out on the podcast. But
man, nigga, speaking of Frank Mank, hey, Frank Mank just he just skunked me.
what you talking about? Clue him in on the details, bro.
You know what I'm saying? He hit me with the rope a dope. You know, hey, we was out there blowing. You know what I'm saying? Everything was nice and dandy. Everything, we was putting it in rotation. You know what I'm saying? We was on our vibe. And I was feeling pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I was feeling pretty good. And when I start feeling pretty good, I start becoming observant. You know what I'm saying? I should have been observant out the gate, though. So, you know, I'm putting it in the air and I'm looking at it and shit. Looking at it and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? This motherfucker kind of like, what is this, bro? You know what I'm saying? What is this? Is this a tobacco leaf? Is this a cigar in this bitch? Because it got joint paper on the outside, so it looked like a straight joint. Cuddy, I'm smoking a blunt.
You gave them up a while back, right?
Man, I ain't smoked a blunt in 7 to 8 years, dog.
Oof.
I smoked a blunt this week.
I fell back on them a while back too. I just, you know what I mean? They're harsh. Especially if you ain't a cigarette smoker, your lungs ain't ready for that. You got them green lungs. It's harsh. It's harsh. It's harsh on the lungs.
Yeah. So shout out Frank Mank Low.
I thought you was gonna say he walked off with it. He put it in rotation. He said, "Shit, I gotta go, bro. I'll catch you later." Just walked off with it.
Shout out Frank Mank for breaking my streak. I felt violated.
Oh shit. Yeah, man. Frank Mank and Poop G stay working, man. I tell you what. I was peeping out his page today. They were over at Raymond Road's spot.
Yeah.
Shout out to Future, man. He got a clean spot over there doing the podcast, and it looks sharp. It looks sharp, bro. I watched the little walkthrough tutorial that you did, and it looked clean. It looked clean. Much respect to you and your spot and your studio, and you know, we can all aspire to have something nice like that one day. You know what I mean? You look good.
Yeah, definitely shout out to Frank Mank, Loke, and Poop. You know what I'm saying? They working, they going crazy. Like I say, every time I get on the internet, you know what I'm saying? These niggas they dropping a song every other motherfucking day.
Real talk.
So ain't no telling. They probably dropped a song today. You know what I'm saying? So
for sure.
They working over there, and I love to see it. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
That's the way it should be.
Yeah.
And in the future, you know what I'm saying? When he finally took that leap of faith, man. He's betting on himself and he's betting on his talent. And I told him he should always do that, you know? So,
yeah, you can't be mad at somebody for doing that. You know what I mean? Respecting him as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's gonna fly, dog. You know what I'm saying? He one of them motherfuckers that you push him off a cliff, they're gonna fly before they hit the ground.
Yep. And
he's just like that.
He did it right, man. He really invested in that studio. You can tell he put his time in. You know what I mean? It looks sharp.
I'm excited to get over there too.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'd like to see it myself. So, man, if you get over there, put a bug in his ear and let him know I'm trying to slide through and peep it out.
So, we drop over there together, hit him with the 2-piece and a motherfucking biscuit.
There we go. You know what I mean?
Everything. So are they doing are they recording too, like music studio and podcast, or is it just video?
It looked like it to me. It looked like they were doing I mean, he got a window for a booth and whatnot. Yeah. So it looks like it's a full-fledged recording studio. But I know he's definitely been talking about doing the podcast, and he's had some interviews over there with some heavy hitters. So
yeah, that's hard. Fucking we still got to get together. He still got a verse to drop for the EmceeTV album.
Oh shit! Did you say the Future's gonna be on the EmceeTV project with Big Ray West?
I mean, it was said. So yeah, it's gonna be me, the Future, Cat, and Dirt Nasty Beats all on the same record.
Man, that's hard. Who produced it?
EmceeTV.
Oh shit! There we go. Wilson on the beat.
There it is. Wilson on the beat. That's the tag.
That's hard. Yeah, man, I had fun. I cooked up a new one today. Well, I started it last night, and then I went in and I worked on it pretty late, and then I said, it's too late. I ain't been doing these late nighters no more. I'm gonna hang it up for a little bit. I'll come back in the morning. And I woke up this morning and planned on going right into it, and didn't get a chance to get at it until lunch. But I got some guitar riffs in there, and it's clean. It's kind of a West Coast vibe.
Okay, talk to me.
Yeah, you know what I
Talk to
mean.
me.
I figured I'd send it your way, let you peep it out, see what you think about it. But it's hard.
I always need beats. I always need beats, man. Shout out my cousin DJ Q, keeping me fed. You know what I'm saying? Keeping me with a baller belly. You know what I'm saying? From all the beats he's providing. You know.
Hell yeah. I'm based on what I'm seeing on the monitor over here. I'm happy with the screen. I think I like the way it looks. Yeah, we look good in it. We look polished. Yeah, I think
That shit hard.
yeah, we it's crispy. You know what I mean? As long as it looks that way to the viewers, I think I'll be happy with it.
Yeah.
Feeling good.
Straight.
Go
ahead.
I was just gonna say there was some new music that dropped recently. I'm trying to remember so you put me up on the new one with Jay Stalin, Yuck Mouth. I was peeping that out. Royce the 5'9" is on a new project.
Yeah, I seen that. Who's the dude though?
I didn't know him.
I seen that.
Yep, I was peeping it out. And
it didn't seem like Royce. It seemed like Royce presented him kind of like.
Okay, maybe that's what it was. Microdose Dark Side.
Yeah.
Courtney Bell. Courtney Bell is the artist. It got Icewear Vezo on there, Skilla Baby, Royce on there on the West Side track. Royce is on there with one called Bands. Hit Boy, L.A. Russell, Courtney Bell, and Royce on Get 'Em High. Royce got a couple slaps on there, but yeah, it looks like it's maybe Royce produced it or presents it.
Yeah.
And it's mainly Courtney Bell. I'm not really up on him, but I started listening to it on the way here.
He rapping?
So the track one was all I heard. It was called 100 with Icewear Vezo. Royce is not on that one. But
both rapping?
But I mean, yeah, he's featured on several of these tracks. It's listed like he's rapping, so I'm assuming he's rapping.
Yeah, I haven't heard it. So hey, no disrespect to Courtney Bell or nobody, you know what I'm saying? Hey, but when I seen that new Royce, I thought it just, you know what I'm saying? I thought it was a new like nickel. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yeah. So no disrespect, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tap into that shit, but I was let down. I thought I got a new Royce the 5'9" project.
Yeah.
But he's on there. So hey, shout out to Courtney Bell, shout out to Royce.
Yep.
Shout out to those features. Some features it's doggish. Some Detroit niggas is going crazy right now in the game, especially Vezo and motherfucking Skilla. Shit.
Yeah. Looks like Nicki Fax dropped a new record, Symphony of Dreams. That looks pretty hard. I haven't had a chance to listen to this yet, but it looks like it's a 7-track EP.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks pretty fire. I could definitely fuck with it. I've had a mad respect for Mickey Fax for a minute. You know what I mean? We did a record with him, and he took us all around New York and showed us the city. So
shout out Mickey.
Yeah, he's one of them guys with the words too. You know what I mean? He got the bars. He's tough with it.
Good job, Mickey. That boy Mr. Fab got a new motherfucking project out called "Thank You Pharrell."
Okay, like Pharrell PH or for real?
Pharrell, like skateboard P.
Yeah. Okay.
It's 11 records. You know what I'm saying? I haven't checked it out, so it seems like an artist named Young Semi or Young Semi, one of the two, is involved heavily in it. So I don't know what it's all about. I don't know if it's like a complete dedication to Pharrell, and if so, how. So I'm anxious to hear his direction with that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mr. Fab. He's ultra grinder.
He's definitely that guy. We talked about that a while back when he was doing hundreds of features and just banging them out back to back to back to back. And
he had that $500 feature special, and motherfuckers lined up.
Yeah, I mean he's that dude though. You know what I mean? Shit,
he is. He beat Royce the 5'9" in a freestyle battle.
I still haven't seen that video. We discussed it that time a while back. I gotta peep it out.
He beat Royce the 5'9" in a freestyle battle.
Yeah, I mean that's what the title says. That's what the title says.
Hey, I remember this.
I don't know if it's necessarily.
And I love Nickel. Dog. Hey, But hey, Mr. Fab, he got another single that he just dropped today with Actual. You know what I'm saying? It's called Have My Back. You know what I'm saying? Certified slapper.
You know,
Certified slamper.
speaking of new projects, I just saw a Biggie Smalls Craig Mack package that just dropped. Vinyl and cassette come together. You know, I want to say it was
when you said package, dog, I was gonna be so mad because I thought you was gonna say it's one of them bullshit.
like a
Do a song with Craig
no.
Mack and B.I. Like, oh god,
Nah,
them too.
this is like the original tracks from with Juicy and like Biggie's first record and Craig Mack's first record.
Yeah.
And somebody, I don't know if it's a P Diddy project or what it is, but somebody was able to get a hold of them tracks, and like side one is all of Biggie's first record, side two is all of Craig Mack's first record, and then it comes with a cassette. And the cassette has both of them, so it's a dual package. You get the vinyl and the cassette both for like 20-25 bucks. I think this is more aimed at collectors. It doesn't necessarily look like it's something that you know you couldn't. If you already got it on CD, you may not necessarily need to buy it. It's not unreleased music. I don't believe, but it did look cool, and it did look like it would be something cool for the hip hop heads. You know what I mean? So it got my attention. I was having an issue with not clicking yes and buying it.
Yeah, I fuck with that shit. You know what I'm saying? It definitely seems like a motherfucking Puff Daddy cash grab. He could use it right now. You feel me?
He probably needs a couple bucks. The lawyer fees about to roll in. Didn't somebody say he was in?
Yeah,
He was named in an indictment.
Named in an indictment for the murder of Tupac Shakur.
That is not a name. That's not a list you want to be on. You don't want to be that name.
Allegedly paid Keefy D and them or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
And I heard that according to Keefy D, he was saying that he never even got the money. Like the bag man ran off with the money, but he had some kind of evidence to implicate Puffy in the situation, and that was kind of his what do you want to call it? It was his security. You know what I mean? And so he had some.
He said, "Motherfuckers, tell on me if I go down.
We all going down.
We going down."
Yeah, and then he told on everybody.
Everybody.
He said, "I got evidence, and I'm telling."
Oh, Keefy.
It's not a good look. Not a good look for homie.
Hey man, hey, to be real though, all jokes off. If Sean Combs did have anything to do with the murder of the greatest hip hop artist ever to live, you know what I'm saying? Let that motherfucker rot in hell. I mean,
yeah,
that's how I feel about it.
I'm with you. I'm with you. Yeah, Tupac was one of the. It's so difficult to think of where he would be, but if you think about the possibilities of where he would have went, uh, with activism, with music, with acting.
That's why he had to go. That what you just said right there, activism. That's why he had to go. Boy.
Yeah, well, and he was the biggest threat to in that whole East Coast West Coast thing. I mean, he was the biggest threat to Biggie and Puff Daddy, and then their whole situation.
Yeah,
and it's wild.
Hey, am I bogus for saying this, bro? When I first heard the record "Hit 'Em Up," I was like, "That man's gonna be killed."
I mean, when you hear a record like that, you got to feel like, damn, I don't even know.
That man's gonna be killed.
Yeah, because he talked a lot of shit about a lot of folks,
man.
and he wasn't holding back.
Oh.
He wasn't holding back at all. So I mean, you hear a record like that, you go, I mean, it's a fire record, but you go, whoo, there's gonna be consequences.
When I first heard a record like that, it's the shock value. So I'm not into it like this. I'm like,
yeah, he said that about who?
You little sickle self. Don't one of you motherfuckers got AIDS or something? Fuck around, have a seizure or a heart attack fucking with me. No,
he went for the neck, bro.
This ain't just
these weren't stomach or leg wounds. These were headshots. Yeah, I mean, people still hold it in regard as the hardest hip hop record, the hardest hip hop diss record in history.
It might be the most disrespectful one.
Yeah, I mean, it's debatable, but there's a lot of folks that think it's one of the hardest hip hop records in disrespect in history.
So I'm of the belief that, how do I say this? Okay, So Tupac is my favorite rapper of all time, like all together. You know what I'm saying? So much so that I don't even put him in my top fives. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even feel obligated to mention him. That's how high I hold him up.
For sure.
So with that being said, what the fuck was you saying? What'd you say?
Diss records.
With that being said, I have to still go with No Vaseline by Ice Cube as the best diss record of all time. You know what I'm saying?
That's another one that created some waves.
Like, hey, dog. One of the things that separate Hit 'Em Up and No Vaseline out the gate is Pac had his homies rapping on it as well.
Sure.
So Pac didn't just smoke Bad Boy and Biggie by himself. Q ran through the whole NWA by himself. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like ultra disrespectful. Like, it wasn't no shit that, like, hey, we got to go kill this nigga Q. Like, he's, you know what I'm saying? But after you hear Hit 'Em Up, it's like, hey, nigga, we got to do something. Win tonight. You feel me? Like, he disrespected the fuck out the nigga.
Everybody. Yeah.
It was Cube disrespected him, but it wasn't like I said, it wasn't like the level Pop did it.
What was the Easy record that he
Real
did?
motherfucking
yeah, with him and
oh god,
who was the
BG knockout?
Yep.
Motherfucking Dressed to the Gangster.
Yeah, he had the baseball bat and everything.
Man,
he said this old school.
Now that might be one of the most hardest, like dopest, like
yeah. Like, that beat is so hard too.
Oh god. And that music video, he had all the hood, nigga, the whole hood with him and shit.
Yeah.
Talking about fuck Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg,
Death Row. Death Row. Here goes my left.
Oh no.
Yeah, that shit was hard.
And then motherfucking they versus Dressed as verse and BG knockout. Tell me who's a witness to your fucking. Oh man. Niggas straight kill me, knowing that they pranksters. This is going out to the studio gangsters. See, I did dirt, put in work, and many niggas can vouch that. So since I got stripes, I got the right to rap about that. Boy.
That shit's hard as hell. Shout out to Capo Beats for tuning in, watching with us. I appreciate you tapping in, bro.
Oh,
much respect.
Man, this motherfucker said real motherfucking G.
Yeah, that shit was hard.
Hey, yeah. That might be one of the dopest. Like, that beat. And Easy just kept it gangster as fuck, and nigga dressed in motherfucking nigga, they was spitting ultra fast.
In the old school flannel and whatnot, just flannel with a baseball bat. Like, I'll catch you slipping.
Boy.
Ether, Nas and Jay-Z.
I love Ether. I think Nas easily won that battle. It wasn't even close to me. But I do know people that say Takeover was better and Jay-Z won. And they believe that and they stand on that.
That's a hard record.
They stand on that. It's not even close to me. Like rapping, Jay-Z versus Nas and rapping. Like, man, what are we listening to?
Nas's pen is Edgar Allan Poe.
Man, what are we listening to? Like, Jay-Z can rap, obviously. Jay-Z can put together records, obviously. And arguably might be able to put together better records than Nas. That's arguably. But rapping, stop. Ain't even no contest, not even close.
Trying to think of Eminem and MGK's
Kill Shot.
Kill Shot, that's what it was called. I kept wanting to say Headshot. I was like, I know that ain't it. It's Kill Shot.
That shit was bad. Holy fuck. MGK switched genres after that shit, didn't he?
Yeah.
I think he do punk rock now.
Ran him out the game, yeah. And a couple of them did Nail in the Coffin, the shit he did against John.
Oh, that beat.
Yeah.
Hey, he said Nail in the Coffin. I ain't heard that in years.
Yeah.
He made that beat too.
G-Unit had some hard diss records. I can't remember.
They did that Hail Mary.
Yep.
With Busta Rhymes.
Yep. Yeah, there've been some hard diss records over the years. Drop us a comment. Let us know your favorite diss record.
Okay, so you probably didn't get into this shit. But what about the whole Death Row Dog Pound back and forth?
You know, I feel like I was late to the party on that one. Did it get who all did they have? I mean, obviously Dog Pound. That's
So
Daz
there's
Corrupt.
eras. So there's eras to it. It
Okay.
got real messy, dog. It got real messy. So there was an era where
And this what year? Do you remember what year this was? Was this it's like 2003, 2004, 5? Because didn't Daz and Corrupt both leave, and then Corrupt went back? Is my memory correct on that? Corrupt
So,
went back and did some
all
shit
left, they
with
got
Suge.
off death row. Daz took Crooked Eye to death row. They was gonna do Dog Pound Records via death row. At that time, Snoop was gone, Corrupt was gone,
Dre was long gone.
Dre was gone. I feel like most of the Dog Pound affiliates were gone off of death row. So Daz, Suge is in the pen. Daz is supposed to orchestrate a deal to get distribution for Dog Pound Records, and he's bringing the up and coming Crooked Eye to Death Row, Dog Pound, Death Row together. You know what I'm saying?
So I feel like this is early 2000s.
Yeah, might be 2000. You know what I'm talking about? Daz Dillinger falls out with Suge Knight over a motherfucking jail call or something. Maybe it was in person. They fall out, but Daz Dillinger and the Dog Pound people failed to tell Crooked Eye that they just fell out with Suge. So I guess they were supposed to go all have a meeting up there or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And Crooked Eye ended up going to the meeting and they wasn't there. And I guess negotiated a deal for Crook to be on death row on a napkin or some shit.
That's wild.
But anyway, Corrupt finds his way back to motherfucking death row. I guess he was the president of the label and shit. Daz didn't appreciate that. Daz didn't appreciate that Crook stayed. You know what I'm saying? So disses were made. Daz and Corrupt was going at it ultra hard, dog.
And that's two homies that were like this.
Nigga, that nigga Corrupt did No Vaseline Part 2 and got at motherfucking Daz, Superfly, and Snoop Dogg.
Damn. Now that's gotta be awkward. Like when you get back together 20 years later and you dapping up the homie and shit, you know what I mean? Like, bro, you said some hateful shit on that record. You know what I mean?
Daz got at their ass hard though. Daz had a gang of disses. He had the whole Death Row Killer movie. Like he did a movie called The Row Killer.
I slept on that.
I got that bitch.
I might have to borrow a copy of it. Might have to borrow it.
Killer, bro. And I think he did a whole CD of disses on Death Row and shit, dog. He had a song called Eat a Dick, Rick. Because you know, Corrupt real name Ricardo. Hey, he had a song called Eat a Dick, Rick, and I think it was on the In the Club beat.
Damn. Yeah, that's wild.
Got real messy. I think the West Coast dudes, dog, I think they mastered dissing.
I mean,
For whatever reason, their disses are the best, in my opinion.
They do come hard with it, without a doubt.
Then the motherfucking Crooked Eye, you heard him diss Snoopy on Slapback?
I did not. I might have to play catch up on this. I might have to give me a whole playlist of diss records.
Oh.
Okay, so now who's all cool now? Are Snoop and
they all cool.
Snoop and King Crooked are
they all cool.
Okay.
Everything's everything now.
Yeah.
He got the gang back together now.
All right, now you said this put something in my brain a minute ago. You said Tupac, you ain't even got to list him because he's your favorite.
Yeah.
But King Crooked, who I think is right back there somewhere, is also one of your favorites. You know what I mean?
So how that goes?
Where does he fall in the ranking?
So if I had to do like a definitive all-time ranking, Tupac has to go above because I grew up on that.
Okay. Out of nostalgia.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I base my rankings like when somebody asks me my top 5, that's my mind frame today. Like right now. Like that's my top 5 based on my daily usage. You know what I'm saying? But I try not to use Tupac on my all-time list. And I don't like to hear Tupac and Biggie because to me it's a given. Like it's all I don't know. Like, they're just legends. They're goats. They're we know he's your favorite. You know what I'm saying? That's
When they-
everybody I fuck with.
They
you know?
did so much for hip hop too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, and anybody that's mid 30s to I'd even go early 30s to 50s grew up watching them. You know what I mean?
dog.
So yeah, it's tough to take either one of those out. You know what I mean? That kind of the death of those two was kind of what motivated me to try and catch every concert I could, just because I was like, you never know when somebody may quit touring, may pass away, may whatever, you know what I mean? And then you see this archival footage or a music video or hear a song and you go, man, why didn't I ever catch them performing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So anytime somebody that I haven't seen is performing, I definitely I don't hesitate to make a trip to go check it out.
Is there anybody on the bucket list that you haven't hit yet?
Yeah, Dr. Dre.
That's
That would be life fulfilling for me to see Dre. He had probably the biggest impact, or arguably him and Tech Nine both impacted my life the most in hip hop. Just because Dre was one of the ones that I latched onto early on and was just like, that's that dude, you know what I mean? And he inspired me, and you know everything that he did with Death Row and Snoop, and then later on Eminem, you know what I mean? That was all just a branch off of that Dr. Dre, um, you know.
See, I was hard headed, man, when Aftermath, you know what I'm saying? I listen to everything over there, and I'm an Aftermath fan. But when the Eminem shit and all that era, you know, I was still on death row, dog.
Yeah. Yeah, I follow Dre. So when Dre jumped ship, you know what I mean? Like
I was still
I was kind of like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like I'm with Dre. I'm out.
I was still on death row when they had Petey Pablo, dog. Come on.
Okay.
I should have been hung it up, but you know, I still believed in the resurgence, and I still believed in Suge Knight being able to right his wrongs.
He's still trying to convince the judge somewhere that I right my wrongs.
Yeah. So I know I know the plane had crashed, you know what I'm saying? Especially when King Crooked left, dog, it was like it's really over now. Yeah. Like it's really over. But I stayed even after.
Yeah.
It was difficult.
All right. So we know your hierarchy roughly of who you think uh are your favorite MCs, your favorite rappers. Where does that land in terms of people you'd want to work with? Obviously, we can't do Biggie and Pop because they're passed away, so you can't work with them. But who, if you had a hierarchy of artists you want to rap with, who's on that list?
I mean, it'd be easy just to say, you know, your favorite rappers, your King Crookeds and Tech Nines and Ice Cubes and shit like that. But I'll go a different route, man. I'm gonna go with some shit that I think would bubble for me in my region and shit. You know, and I think it would be dope.
Soldier Boy.
I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Yeah, I'm just talking.
We gotta follow him.
He does.
But no, man, for my region, dog, I think it would be dope for me to connect with somebody like KC Young Boss, dog.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You hear me, baby? I feel like our styles would go crazy on a record. And somebody like Rich the Factor, shout out my nigga Diamond G, you know, Orchid shit, dog. I feel like that, you know.
Okay.
Let me tap in with some goons in motherfucking Kansas City or shit. I feel like that would be beneficial for me, opposed to just jumping straight out to the West Coast or some shit. Like, let me get my region bubbling first.
I feel you. That's and that's the smart play, right? Because you could just shoot up to the top, but you wanna tap into that local market first. Yeah, the regional market.
Yeah, the people like that's why I said it'd be easy to say the people in your top 5, the superstars and shit. Like everybody want to do songs with them.
Yeah,
but like shit, let's talk about the people still in the grit and on the grind, still trying to get up out this thing. You know,
that's valid. That's valid. I agree with you on that.
What about you? Who would you want to make beats for? They were like, shit, man, send us a beat pack and we rapping on all of them motherfuckers. And we're putting it out.
man, you know, I mean,
I know you like that lyrical miracle shit.
Yeah,
So you're going to New York.
if I could get some shit to Tech 9, that would be
killer. Yeah.
that'd be on a whole nother level right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I had a slap on a Chino XL project, that would be hard.
I feel like Chino could do your shit some justice too.
Yeah,
as he's already done, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
We did a track with him.
Yeah.
But that was him featuring on one of mine. But if you know what I mean, like if he hit me up and was like, bro, I need a beat,
Yeah.
that'd be next level.
So let me ask you this: being a producer, how do you play that game? Okay, you're up and coming, and you know that. So if somebody big comes to you for a beat, do you whack them because you know they're big and they got it, or do you still hit them with, man, give me $50 and this shit's yours?
Yeah.
How do you treat that?
Yeah, I think I just sent it to him. I just be like, yo, whoop.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, because that's gonna do more for your resume and your career, just getting it to home. You know what I mean? I mean, maybe that's the wrong way to look at it.
What if he asks you, like, what's the cost? What's your price?
I mean,
what do you say? Like, do you lowball him or do you whack him because he got it?
Yeah, I'd have to think about that.
That's, like, I'd be thinking about that shit.
Right. What's the appropriate move? You know what? I think I do it just out of love of hip hop. I think I'd just be like, man, I'm happy to work with you, fam.
Yeah, but what if it's like, well, bro, shit, I would have gave you whatever you asked for. This is how you do business, but shit, that's what you want.
Right.
Like now you just sold yourself short.
That's true. That's true. But I think that person would also, that word of mouth, you know what I mean? You don't want to tell everybody you're giving out free beats.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the word of mouth, like, yo, this motherfucker beats bang. You know what I mean? And he's a stand-up dude. He stands on business. You know what I mean? And so I think that word travels further, and that will in turn, I mean, if you hustling long term, right? That word is gonna get you, it's gonna make you more money in the long run. At least that's what I'm hedging my bet on, right? I'm counting on it.
Yeah. Man.
Could be wrong. Could be wrong. I mean, you might have left. I mean, say you even say $500, you know what I mean? $1,000. You might have left $1,000 on the table, but hopefully the word gets out, and that marketing and that information can make you $5,000-6,000. You know what I mean?
Because I feel like you got two type of people. A motherfucker, they're gonna give you what you asked for, and then B, they're gonna give you at least what you asked for, but they might throw something on and be like, this is what you worth, though. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's a motherfucker that's trying to cash out on every deal, or there's a motherfucker that sees the long term and he goes, I take the short here so I can get it the long over there.
Yeah. We got a comment, man. What they talking about?
Capo Beats jumped in there. He said, might as well trade a beat for a feature later. I like that.
Yeah, the bargain system.
It's, you know what I mean? I work a little bit for you, you work a little bit for me. I like it.
And that's how I like to move in the Des Moines scene. You know what I'm saying? I ain't charged nobody. I've told people before a price, you know what I'm saying? But ultimately, when it came down to it, I ain't never took anybody's money from Des Moines anyway. Shit. So, shit. If I do something for you, though, shit, just look out for me when I need you. You know what I'm saying?
And well, and I mean, I've heard several of the big artists that do it that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I heard the whole Tech 9 and Eminem feature went down that way. When people asked him what Eminem taxing for Speed'em, he said, Eminem just looked at him and said, I do one for you, and when I call you and I need one, you do it for me. And that's why so many people speculated when that track list came out.
When are you going to call, Marshall?
Well, that's why when that track list dropped on this last one, it was very probable that Black Thought, Eminem, and Tech 9 and J. Cole. Yeah, bro.
They don't put records out like that. The only time I seen stat track lists like that, let's be real, that's when M80 puts it together. You feel me? When he did that terminally ill shit, what was that project he did? That MC, what was it called?
Yeah.
I don't remember what's called. I bought that motherfucker though. He got a record on there with terminally ill. This motherfucker just put the Tech 9, Crooked Eye, Ritz, Twister, all these niggas all like, you only get them dream combos when you fucking with M80, dog.
Yeah.
Ain't doing no shit like that.
Speaking of that, on that same tip, you know what I slept on, and I'm assuming you probably did too.
Uh-oh.
That new Rakim album dropped. and
I
he did 100 signed copies,
and they're gone.
and they were gone so quick. I jumped on it a couple days ago. I went, shit, when did that record drop? I jumped on there. Shout out to M80 and Rakim for putting that together. 7 tracks produced by the God MC Rakim. I saw somebody just bought the I want to say it was a $5,000 autograph painting. The NFTs I want to say are still on the website, but Rakim's first record in what, 15, 20 years, something like that. It's available. It's available. You can get it. You can get a copy of it with the alternate cover and whatnot. It's a CD for, I don't know, 15, 20 bucks off of the website. I didn't see any vinyl on there. What I was really going for was one of them autograph copies. That'd have been, that's something you frame and put on the wall. You know what I mean? You got something from the God MC, Rakim.
Man, you just gotta call him 80, man. He might be able to make it happen.
See if he couldn't slide another copy.
You know what I'm saying? Be like, look, man, I know I fucked up. I missed the date. Like, can you get me a signed
Just
copy?
one more. Just one more. You know what I did jump on was that signed LL Cool J. We were talking about that last time. The track listing on that is banging. I think he's got Fat Joe, Busta Rhymes, Eminem. I mean, it's LL Cool J. You know what I mean? I feel like there was some other heavy. Mad Squabbles is on there with LL Cool J, which was cool as fuck to me. If that's the same Mad Squabbles I worked with years ago,
Why wouldn't it be?
I mean, that's a unique name, but I mean, I didn't know if there was another rapper that maybe went by the same name.
It's him.
Fact, that's dope. That's dope because he was an up and coming young MC. Off of, I discovered him off of the homie Ren Thomas, the stuff that they were doing together. But he was on. Can't even think of the name of the YouTube channel. It's one of them YouTube channels where they just bar out. They do the ciphers, and they always got something dope on there. And I cannot think of the name of it for shit right now. But that's what happens when you're working in the sun all day. You know what I mean? Your shit just ain't firing exactly how you want it to be. I probably need another glass of water. But
hey, man, I want to go back to M80 real quick, man. He got a beautiful write-up at www.grammy.com regarding the Rakim shit. You know what I'm saying?
So, respect.
Big, beautiful write-up on motherfucking God's Network. You know what I'm saying? So y'all go check that out. www.grammy.com. Shout out to Matthew Markoff and the God MC. You know what I'm saying? That's just huge.
Yeah. I mean, the feature listing on that record is on another level, bro. I mean, but M80 got everybody's number in his contacts. So when homie calls.
And you seen it when he screenshotted it that he missed Rakim's call for fucking with us?
Yeah. He was like, Don't ever just ignore this motherfucking number.
I'm ignoring the God MC for you guys.
Nah. Shout out to M80 for that. Much respect. Shout out to Rakim. Sorry we fucked up the call, bro.
Sorry we fucked up the call, Rakim.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You know what I mean?
He'd be like, you fucked up the call with the R?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a milestone in the career at that point. You know what I mean?
That's funny, man. That's funny. Upcoming shows.
So Capo jumped in the comments. He was asking about Country Post Malone. Have we discussed Country Post Malone yet? He said it's pretty fire. I've heard from the live performances if he hasn't smoked a pack of cigarettes that he can get down. But if he smoked a pack of cigarettes before he jumps on the mic, his voice is pretty hoarse and it's tough to hear him. But I think he kind of got sober or partway sober from when he was just chugging a bottle of whiskey and getting down on stage and whatnot and stumbling around. But I have not checked out the new Country Post Malone. Have you?
Man, respectfully, I don't know, dog. He makes hit music. I'll say that. He got fucking hits. He makes that shit that they'll play at the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? So stadium hits, as they call it. But man, I don't know. And he's a Cowboys fan. That should be show it up. But fuck, I don't know, man. Cuddy swag's different.
Yeah. He used to like to party like a motherfucker, bro.
He looked like it.
But I actually ran into him in Minneapolis and didn't even really know it was him. I was as close as I am to you. And I was there taking pictures at Soundset. And I thought it was just some drunk dude walking by. Sure enough, I looked at him, did a double take, and I was like, "Oh shit, that was Post Malone." I gotta keep clicking. But yeah, it shit was. I had,
He makes good hits, dog.
yeah,
All of them are not for me. I fuck with country, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with that Shabuzi. That new Shabuzi shit is killer. He's killing motherfuckers right now. But I haven't tapped into the Post Malone shit. Shout out Shabuzi.
I have not. I'm not familiar with Shabuzi.
Hard as a motherfucker.
Okay.
Some country shit.
Okay.
He a black dude though.
Okay.
He whooping ass in that shit, dog.
That's what's up. I seen a whole little, it must have been around 4th of July. There was a whole little documentary expose, whatever you want to call it, on black cowboys and the whole bull riding and shit like that. And like it's like a whole rodeo of black cowboys that travel out of Texas, I want to say. And it was pretty impressive. And it's a whole culture. Whereas like, I mean, most time you think, or it's kind of reflected as though a lot of cowboys are just white dudes.
I'm pretty sure the first cowboys were African Americans, and they called them cowboys because they rattled up the cow. You know what I'm saying? Got the cows together.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure the first cowboys are African Americans.
There we go. New news.
It's been jacked by America.
Oh, whoa.
You know what I'm saying?
Took a turn.
No.
It's getting a little sensitive there.
Yeah. We ain't at EmceeTV. If the lights go off, don't worry about it.
I'm out. Gotta go. Just got a text message. I left some ice cream out on the counter at home.
Ice cream out on the counter.
It's vanilla ice cream. You know that shit makes a mess. So I gotta
all racial in this piece.
gotta go. The door is very close and I need it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So
what's dinner tonight?
I don't know. Oh, you know what? Okay, Cap said Shabuzi is fire too.
Oh yeah.
You know, we've been messing with that pulled
shout out Kaepernick.
Yeah, shout out Cap. We've been messing with that pulled pork that I did. We've been doing also. So I made them the 2 pork butts that I smoked for 8.5 hours. Came out.
You getting good wood flavor on them things?
You know, I did. I don't know if it's. I probably could have smoked it a little slower. No, I couldn't have. I had it as low as it goes. You know, it tastes good. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm getting it dialed in. You know what I mean? Because that was the first one we actually wrapped with foil and hit with some sauce and whatnot and tried to get the caramelization on. Yeah. I would say it does. I just don't know if my palate is as developed as everybody else. We did the peach and all that shit that we threw together and tried to kind of marinate it in it. It tastes cool. I think the bark on the outside has probably the most flavor to me, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just not there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If you want to go on the meat, you got to inject.
Yeah.
You got to inject. If you just doing the outside and shit, you know, it'll have an effect, but it ain't gonna be like injecting.
Yeah. And we marinated it because I didn't have an injector, so we marinated it for 18 hours or whatever it was, and then I did a dry rub on the outside. Then we
thought that bitch was gonna taste like Hawaiian punch.
You know what I'm like we got peaches and whatever the fuck was we put in there. I'm like, there's a lot of flavors going on in here. I don't know what
flavors going on.
I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know if we're making pork or fruit cobbler.
You know what I'm talking about? Hey, hell yeah! You seen all the shit that you was putting into it, so you expected your expectations was through the ceiling.
I thought we was biting into a gusher.
Yeah, on that.
Like we got a fruit roll up here. What are we?
Man. But I was saying that about those pellet smokers, man. I just don't feel like the smoke is strong enough. Like the smoke be real light.
Okay.
Like it's like an oven with light smoke.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I cook because I want that wood flavor. I want that wood smoke. So that's why I go back to my stick burner. I ain't use my pellet smoker. And I don't know how long. That might cost me like $1,500.
I thought I was coming out of pocket for the one I bought.
I bought that motherfucking Green Mountain. What is it?
Is the egg or whatever they call it?
That's ceramic.
Oh, okay.
It's a pellet smoker. It's a John Bowie, David Bowie, Jim Bowie. Is it a Jim Bowie? One of them. I think it's a Jim Boom.
Okay.
Green Mountain Grill is big in the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? XL. But when it first came out, them motherfuckers was 1,400, 1,500, something like that.
Taxi.
And it had the Wi-Fi connect. So, you know, I could operate it through my phone and shit in the house and all that.
That's cold.
That was a big deal like 10 years ago for them pellet smokers.
Yeah, I think mine does that. I haven't set up any of that or tried to mess with it yet. I'm just happy if I can get something from it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's cool. I want to throw a whole chicken on there and see what that does. We've done pork a couple times.
Beer can chicken is really good.
Okay, I've heard that. My mom got me one of the little metal things that you put the beer can in and then you stuff it up in the chicken.
Very good.
Okay.
They got a seasoning called beer can chicken too.
Okay.
You get that shit and actually make beer can chicken, dude.
Yeah.
I was ultra impressed.
Okay. And the one I got is supposed to be big enough. I think it says you can cook 3 whole chickens on it. So I'm
Very
like,
nice.
yeah.
Very nice.
And that would the can of beer would also kind of steam it and keep it moist.
Yeah.
So you ain't gonna have nothing dry.
That's the idea. But with chicken, it's sometimes it get difficult because that skin get rubbery and shit. So
Oh yeah.
towards the end, you gotta crank that heat up to get that crispy skin.
Well, you know, so that's what I did.
Or flash fry it.
That's what I did wrong with the last pork that we did. I didn't ever crank it up. It did say crank it up.
Mhm.
And I didn't crank it up either. Because it was supposed to go, I think I just left it at 180 the whole time.
Oh,
And it was supposed to jump up to like 250 or 275 to get that nice sear on the outside.
baby.
Yep. You want them burnt ends and all that. But it was cool. You know what I mean? It's great. You know what I mean? The meat tastes phenomenal. We made pork tacos out of it. We made pork sandwiches.
What you put on the tacos?
Oh man, diced up onions, peppers, cilantro.
Nice.
Spit on it with a little hot sauce. Throw some spinach leaves in there so you get you know what I mean. Little
carnitas.
Yeah,
Boy,
you know what I
ain't
mean?
gotta tell him nothing, boy.
I was talking to the homie Matt the other day that the beard. I said somebody eating a taco, and I said, man, I'm trying to eat this taco real quick before I go to work. He said, motherfucker, you eat more tacos than anybody I know, bro. Every time I talk to you, you eat a fucking taco.
I thought he was gonna go vulgar.
Oh no.
Yeah. Like, boy, ain't you married?
Yeah. Nah. I said, man, I'm trying to eat this taco real quick before I go to work, man. It's 2:15. I gotta get out the door in 15 minutes. He said,
who talking to us?
Yeah. That was Cap. Cap was up in there. He said Shabuzi is fire too. He said, I was never really a Post Malone fan, but I always like country music in some capacity. Yeah. And he just does it really well.
Yeah, he does. And I fuck with country, dog. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with all shit, really. You know, not all shit. I ain't gonna say that. Don't get me out here capping, but the main genres. Let me keep it like that. You know, hip hop, rap, R&B. You know what I'm saying? Country. I like that. That Southern soul shit too. I don't know what type of genre it is, what they call it, but like King George and Theotis Ely and motherfuckers like that. I don't know what they call that genre, but
okay,
that shit hard. Arthur Young. Yeah, dog.
I don't know if I've ever heard any of them, but I might have to branch out a little bit.
I'll send you some player shit, dog.
Okay.
It ain't no rap, but it's some player shit. You hear it, you be like, oh yeah, on everything, man. That's the best way I can describe it. You know,
gonna have me in the 6'4" bumping.
Yeah, it's like that though. It's like that though.
Okay.
It's like that. It's not Al Green because Al Green gives you that retro throwback vibe. So it's not really a retro vibe. It's like, I don't know, bro.
Just a different lane.
It's like juke joint music.
Okay.
Like country twang. Like, I don't know, dog. That's just fresh as fuck, though.
That's what's up.
King George is that nigga, dog.
Okay. I'm gonna have to tap in, see what's up. So I was getting some work done on my crib today, and the decorations and whatnot are coming together. It's looking pretty dope down there. I got a Chiefs jersey up and this and that and this and that. It's looking fresh, but I just brought a bang of shit over the last load to get moved over. And my memorabilia and whatnot that I collected, and I had these dudes over at the house working on the siding and checking out these windows and shit that have been leaking. And kid walked in and he was from St. Louis, and he goes, "And Tech 9 is that dude?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, man, I appreciate that." And he was cool as could be. You know, we chatted about hip hop a little bit, and then I was outside in an old pair of Cortezes, getting ready to do some weed whacking and clean up the yard a little bit. He said, "Man, I thought for a minute there you had some Cortezes on." I said, "I do got Cortezes on," and he was like, "This kid was all. I mean, he was up, man. He knew what's up on the dress code and the hip hop and everything." And I was like, he was a younger kid, and I'm like, man, you plugged in. And he was like, "Man, I've lived everywhere from Hawaii to St. Louis, but I grew up in St. Louis." And I was like, "Okay, cool." But it was kind of cool that I connected with this young dude on the hip hop tip. You know what I mean?
Man, hip hop bring everybody together. Dog.
It does.
Hip hop brings everybody together, man. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Sometimes, most of the time. Because you do got people that come up in hip hop, use hip hop, get rich off hip hop, and don't respect hip hop. We call them culture vultures. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
They don't pay their dues.
They're praying.
They just try to come in and get that bag and get that check real quick. You know what I'm saying? And disrespect the people that built this shit. We don't fuck with them.
Not even a little bit.
Daddies.
Not even a little bit. What you doing for dinner tonight?
I might jump on that grill, dog. Do some motherfucking party wings or something, man. And,
okay.
Some party wings. Throw some motherfucking corn on the cob on that bitch.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? Chicken and corn is always good on the grill, man. It's hard to fuck that up.
That's true. That's true. Man, what's the next move?
Shit, it's KC all weekend for me. I'm gonna get down there and get my Gates barbecue. You know what I'm saying? Take my wife to Gates for the 10th time. You know?
Nice. I know you guys also just announced the Rebel Mind Showcase, right?
Ooh, yeah, the Rebel Mind. It's the Rebel Party.
When's yeah, I fucking tied a little bit there. When's that motherfucking jump off?
August 30th, man. We ain't Democrats, we ain't Republican, we ain't none of that. Hey, this the Rebel Party. You feel me? Disobey, Fleet of Genius, Chaotic, Bobby Vuelo, 2 Houston, DK, motherfucking C-Rob, motherfucking KT is dope, motherfucking T-Bear. It's gonna be a motherfucking night. You know
the only name I didn't hear there was Big Ray West. You rapping? You spinning?
I'm hosting and DJing. You know what I'm saying?
I blessed the mic one time.
You know what I'm saying? They said there wasn't no room for me to rap, so I'm gonna be rapping, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to steal no limelight from anybody out here grinding. You know what I'm saying? These guys deserve it. You know what I'm saying? This is their project. I'm just an assist. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about me. It's about the Rebel Party.
Okay. I fuck with it. I got a trip I got to make to Detroit coming up pretty soon. I got to run out there and get some visuals for the homie Nuisance 1 because you got a track with the homie Marv 1.
Yeah.
And
have you heard it?
I have.
It's hard.
It's hard as could be.
It's harder than the one to Detroit.
I mean, that's a tough one to beat. You know what I mean? It's I mean, maybe they're neck and neck. You know what I mean? Maybe they're neck and neck.
Maybe next time, Nuisance.
No, it's hard. It's hard. He did his thing. Marv did his thing. I'm excited that I got the tap to go out there and break out this new Canon camera and see if I can do a little filming.
Yeah, that fool Nuisance 1. He said he hit me up, said he want to do a horrorcore record. He want to try a horrorcore record. I like, shit, I ain't never did one, but shit, nigga, shit, I'll try.
There we go. That would be that'd be a cool, just, you know what I mean, see you guys team up on a 7-8 track EP or whatever and just get it in. Fucking do 12.
Shit, I thought you were talking about a song, but shit.
Oh, okay, man. I thought you were talking about doing a whole album.
Oh shit.
You just one record.
We have to find the time to do that.
You know, I mean, then we gotta go to California and film videos. You know what I mean?
Damn, not again.
I know it's rough, right? We jump on a flight with a backpack full of cameras and boom.
Hell yeah.
We'll get the beard to come with us. He can be cameraman number 2.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. So if that materializes, man, I'll try that shit, do a horrorcore record. You know what I'm saying? I've listened to enough sickness. You know,
season of the sickness.
You know what I'm saying? I've listened to enough sickness. Hey, shout out Lil Six from Sacramento, man. Hey, your motherfucking your care package is on its way.
Oh, dope.
Yeah. He sent me one. You ain't never get yours?
He never asked for my address.
Yeah, he did.
Did he?
He asked for both of our addresses right on the podcast. He said, when y'all get off of here, shoot me y'all address right after this, and I'm gonna send a care package to y'all. I got mine.
That's me getting excited with just interviewing folks, not even not even remembering to follow through. All right, I apologize, Lil Six. I dropped the ball on that.
Yeah.
I should definitely circle around and maybe it's too late. I don't know. I shoot him. I shoot him. He gonna be like, man, you had your chance. I was sending shit in the mail. You should have got it.
Hey, he just dropped a new project too. And he just got physical, so you might be hitting him up right in the right time.
You know, I was strategically waiting.
Hell yeah.
Nah, that's dope. That's dope. Yeah, and then we're about to. So my man Cap, shout out Cap. He is finishing the mixing and mastering. He got a little tied up at work, but he should be having some stuff coming our way here real soon. And Ray and I were just talking about maybe sharing a little something with y'all. So we'll see. We'll see how that all shakes out. You know what I mean? Instead of just going plat and dropping a whole project on you at one time, we might feed y'all a single or something. You know what I mean? Give you a little something, a little teaser, a little taster.
We're looking at probably 12 records. You know, we should probably hit them with like 2 or 3 things.
Just
videos.
Put a little chum in the water. You know what I mean? A little chum in the water for them sharks.
Let them know it's the real deal. Because once you hear the single, you see the video of the single, you're gonna be like, nigga, who the fuck else is on this album?
Wow.
Like,
the fuck just happened?
Yeah, man. So I think we should definitely do that.
We got some ideas for the cover. I think we kind of started to lock in a title.
Drop it on them.
I think you know what I mean. We're gonna call it a Field of Dreamers. You know what I mean. We come from Iowa, and you know what I mean. That's where we're coming from. That's what we're doing. So it's the Field of Dreamers.
Yeah, I'm with that, man.
And yeah, we're about to drop it on them. We're coming real tough, and we already got the cover visualized and figured out, and we're gonna shoot that real soon too. So. I'm excited.
No, this is big. And I don't say it's this big because it's us. Obviously, that has something to do with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not naive.
Yeah.
But this is big because of these features, dude. Like,
you tapped a lot of people in the city, bro. You got some giants on this record.
To have all these people all on the same record, that's what makes this shit big. Like, there's a lot of respect. A lot of people, man.
Yeah.
Wait till we drop this track list, dog. Y'all see what the fuck I'm talking about.
Motherfuckers gonna be like, damn.
Telling you, dude. That's what I would be like.
Yeah.
If I seen this project, if I seen this track list from another local in Des Moines, shit, take my motherfucking money.
Yeah.
You smell me?
You got all of them? One record?
Oof. And then Steve-O talking about we might do vinyl for this bitch.
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at seeing what we can do to get it pressed up. We got to go out of the country. But you know what I mean? We talking about it. You talking about?
I'll let your mans in Detroit go back down there and knock on their door.
I knocked on it last time. They didn't come. Hello.
Sir, we're not open to the public. Get the fuck out of here.
Just wanted to give it a try. Hello.
We were wondering if we could borrow some brown sugar.
Just 1 cup. Just need 1 cup. We got a pork rib. We got a pork roast. All that brown sugar.
Oh, fucking Detroit. Do you know where the fuck you at? Ask me for some fucking brown sugar.
Who's on the east side of Detroit too?
Hey, Marv once said, I was like, hey, Marv, what should we do? Where should we not go? Marv says, probably shouldn't go to the east side of Detroit. We leave Marv one. I'm like, hey, Steve, where we at? On the east side of Detroit. Like, what the fuck are we on, bro? Like, who are we on? Don't we take instructions?
I hadn't looked at the compass in a while. We were just driving. We were sightseeing.
Oh, where do you not go? Don't go to the east side of Detroit. Where we at? We on the east side of Detroit. Okay. Just checking.
Just wanted to scope it out.
Just checking.
It's in the Acadian. It's an off-road vehicle. In case we need to off-road, we're in the vehicle. I don't know.
Oh man. Hey.
Go back. Detroit, I'm coming back.
I promise y'all, we just look like this.
We did it though. We had a good trip. We had a good trip.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We gotta do it again. You know what I mean?
As long as it ain't in the winter.
Yeah, I know, right? It was colder than a bitch last time.
On the way up there, cars all flipped over and in ditches and shit. I'm like, dog, you sure we should be doing this shit, dog?
The day we got out getting on the B-roll, what was it? -20? -25? It was cold. It was cold, y'all. It was like a record for Detroit.
Yeah. That shit was.
We're coming back though. We're coming back.
Oh man, and then that motherfucking White Castle made me sick as fuck.
You know, Cap can testify to this. I ain't saying nothing about White Castle, but Cap and True, when we were in New York, we hit White Castle and they were like, never again. Never again.
Ever again. Hey, White Castle.
Never again.
Hey, dog, y'all almost put me out of commission, dude. Like,
my man was down.
Oh,
He was down for the count.
I didn't know if we was gonna be doing no video.
Yeah.
I didn't know if there was gonna be no Marv one on the way to Detroit. I was sitting in the passenger seat sweating bullets and shit.
He was hurting.
Then we got to the hotel, boy threw up a gallon, like Exorcist style projectile. You know what I'm saying?
It was bad. It was bad.
Then it started coming out the other end. It's like, oh man, what did y'all do?
It was rough. It was rough. But he Capo Beats up in the comments. He said, "Fuck White Castle."
Hey, I'm with you, dog. Give me some dap.
No more window love. No more window love. He said, "Kenny, how long do you think you could make it?" I don't know, 4 or 5 o'clock.
4 or 5 o'clock.
No more window love. Go raise some money. Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
He did say that. That shit was hilarious. This motherfucker said 4 or 5. Hold on, player. Hold on, dog. You gonna have to give us some more time than that.
We need a little more time than that, but we're coming back. We're coming back for you, Kenny.
Nasty Nate about to tear his ass up, boy.
Nasty Nate, talk about the dirty jungle of love.
No.
All right. We gave him enough love this round.
Yeah.
This was good. I like trying out the new gear. It looks good. I like going live from GFG TV. We look fresh. Came out good.
Yes, sir, Ski.
All right. Y'all get the weekend, and we'll see you next Tuesday with a new episode. It's your boy, that motherfucker C from EmceeTV.
We might have a guest on Tuesday.
Oh shit!
I have a guest on Tuesday.
Put it on the calendar.
Yes, sir.
As always, we appreciate you tuning in and watching with us. Thank you for dropping a comment, smashing the thumbs up, and ringing that bell up there so you get these when we drop them. Until next time, it's your boy, that motherfucker Steve from EmceeTV.
It's your boy, Big Ray West, BIGG, representing the west side of Des Moines, Iowa, not to be confused with the coast, and they know.
And we out.
We've been known to snatch a piece or two. Y'all can't take over cause we gon' eat the you. Rock steady like a ginger brought Aretha through. This shit torture and I'ma keep feeding you. On that East Coast shit, y'all better duck down. Price on his dome, 5 on it like yuck mouth. When the plug get knocked, that's when the price jumps. American Nightmare, that's where the Spice One. Rappers running like Ricky in the alleyway. Putting an end to the week, no Saturday. They want static, get it shaking like Cassius Clay. Passionate thugs mixing Douce with Alizé. Don't play with us, them goons ain't got you safe enough. Yelling fuck them like Smokey off the angel dust. My life's so real, sounds like I made it up. Been up so long, I don't remember waking up. Dangerous, softer than a razor's touch. We hit that script and get the cake up. God hate ugly, so ain't no saving us. Been up so long, I don't remember waking up. Big balls don't take